best part about this garden is the fact that there's so many different people came together from different companies to create a blended idea and to showcase what a group of people like-minded can do when they put their minds to it. Because there were so many different people involved, everyone has a distinctly different look at design and a different idea what best portrays Landscape Ontario. So the lighthouse is a focal point feature that everyone gravitated to, but everyone used that as a different lead-in to why they thought that they needed another feature. I think we want them to understand that when you walk into a garden, you should be able to simply relax. And there should be color and texture and allow them just to really understand that they're outside for a reason, to enjoy the fact that a garden can be peaceful. It can be low maintenance, but they can just enjoy time outside. It doesn't have to be a lot of work. It just needs to be a place where they can go and relax.
Good morning. I'm one of the co-project managers of the Landscape Ontario Garden here at Canada Blooms. And in behind me you'll see some activity starting. There are a number of larger features that we wanted to get started on ahead of the official build. They are the lighthouse, which is the large culvert that you see that is going to be a dry stone lighthouse. It will be a central figure in the garden. We're also hoping to put up a pavilion and also place the large water feature and get it beginning the construction on it. These things will be the three main features in the garden. In terms of structural elements, of course, there will be full of plant material along with some paving stone and a few other elements that you might want to come see.
What we're doing behind me right now is we're setting up a 10 by 14 wooden pavilion which will be used for the recognition booth. This is a dark, modern looking stain that's actually called a cinder stain. Find it a very popular color nowadays. It's really an accent color to what's on most homes, and so it gives the backyard some definition, especially when you're dealing with a structure like we have that really creates a feature within a garden. We're also building a wooden pergola in here that will be used for a picture wall system to identify a lot of aspects of Landscape Ontario. The pavilion will be completed today, and we'll continue to work the second day of the build tomorrow, getting the pergola and any finishing touches done on the wooden structures. This was a project that we started doing and working with Landscape Ontario a year ago, doing a similar build here at Canada Blooms in 2012. So we're going into our second year of working with Landscape Ontario and really enjoying the process so far. Absolutely a positive experience.
I'm here with a couple other guys today, and we're in the process of constructing a dry stone lighthouse or a beacon. We came up with the idea a few months ago with Paul Bridges and Landscape Ontario, and we ran a course with them. We taught a couple students, and now we're actually using some of the stone that was kindly donated by Upper Canada Stone. It's a dolomitic limestone from the Madoc area. It's a very good stone to build with. It dresses very easy with the hammer and the chisels. I've been doing the Canada Blooms builds with Landscape Ontario for a long number of years now. I really enjoy working with guys that I haven't met before on some occasions, and I get to meet a lot of the other landscapers involved with Landscape Ontario. Really nice folks to work with. And it's a really good community build, I find.
My first time helping out at Canada Blooms and working with a good group of guys, and yeah, it's going to be an interesting build. Always had a passion for stonework. When I first started my business, it was mainly stonework, and it's always been a passion through my for about 20 years in my career, and just kind of always focused on stone, and still just absolutely love it. That's the main reason I got into doing the landscaping, is for the stonework.
It's always a lot of fun. It's always a really crazy working environment, but I know we get through it, and yeah, you meet a lot of interesting people, and yeah, it's fun to do the walk around, see what everyone else is up to. It's always fun to do the interesting ideas. So with dry stone, there's lots of opportunity to try new things, and as long as everything is designed structurally, pretty much the sky's the limit. It's nice to see one of the bigger stone features be dry stone, which, seeing over the years how Canada Blooms has really embraced the dry stone aspect of stone construction, and having the lighthouse be one of the bigger features, I think is pretty exciting. So I'm excited to see what sort of reaction it gets.
I think it will stand out. It's a larger feature. I don't think it's been done before, and it's unique. and I think it'll be, an eye catcher as people walk into the building. Is going to be, it's the height in that. I think people are going to really gravitate towards it.
This year we are really pleased to be involved with presenting a main focal point of the garden, which is this curved water wall. The water wall is 16 feet long over a curved surface. The actual surface of the water wall is brushed aluminum, and we have a one-piece plexiglass delivery system to evenly distribute the water over the top. The water wall is being pumped with 2 large submersible pumps. Each pump pumps approximately 4,500 gallons an hour, so we have a total of 9,000 gallons an hour running over this water wall. This is my 8th year participating in the build for Landscape Ontario's Canada Blooms garden display, and we are really pleased to be part of it. It's really wonderful to be here rubbing shoulders with everybody in the industry. It's really great brotherhood of landscapers to be involved with, and we cherish every moment.
We are involved as a company building all aspects of the show and enjoy doing immensely. We've been doing this for I think 5 years now, and we used to build ourselves in here. Between Paul Dornbos and myself, we've been helping build these displays for quite a few years, and just timing and coordination I think is our strong point. It's been great. Yeah, we have our son Colin. He's down here helping getting his volunteer hours for high school. And we also have 3 of our employees that really enjoy coming down every year and helping out as well. With my guys, we can touch on everything. So we've, helped build the water feature. We've done the lighthouse. There's all kinds of different things that our guys can help out with, which makes it easier to get everything accomplished. And we're just, I guess, the diversification, I guess, is a great part of it. So it's been a great time and a lot of. I think the teamwork aspect of it and working with amongst different companies is key, and you learn stuff from other guys, and it's always been a good teamwork effort. I think I've learned a lot over the years. I've been a member since '97, I guess, and I've been on the commodity boards since then, as well as on the main board of Landscape Ontario. I just think it's a great industry to be in, and it's a great industry to give back to. So this is our way of giving back to Landscape Ontario and meeting different people, and I think enhancing our industry to the next level. So I think it's been great.
We're really excited being part of this team. Since October, basically, we've been meeting and trying to get all the plants organized for this garden. So it's basically working with the designer in making sure that we can get all the plant material that's required on the design. Sourcing, ordering, that kind of thing, filling in, discussing with the designer what needs to be set. Normally we start with large tree specimens, then the larger evergreens and shrubs, and then go on to the perennials and the bulbs at the end. Basically plant, so shoveling some mulch and things, so just coordinating, making sure all the plants are going in the right spot. There's some subs that we had to use, so that always happens every year, so you kind of have to tweak things sometimes, make sure whatever is available can be planted in. We're hoping that most of it will go back to Landscape Ontario. We're hoping to plant the trees in the display gardens there, so which would be great. There's some really nice specimens so that we're hoping to save.
Great, thanks.
This is the first time I've ever been involved in a project like Canada Blooms. My boss Paul and I were part of the design team for this, the Landscape Ontario garden, and we worked with a bunch of other talented industry members and designers to come up with the Landscape Ontario garden for this year. One of our biggest design principles is using reclaimed wood and natural stone, so we really wanted to incorporate that into the design. I thought working with all the people at LO was great. It's such a great group of different members with strong personalities but with so much talent, so working with all of them together to create this amazing garden has been incredible.
The next award is Outstanding Use of Structures. And our winner is garden number 9, Timeless. What's old is new again. And congratulations to the members of Landscape Ontario Horticultural Trades Association. Outstanding job in that garden this year as that team. Could that team come forward? Let's see the whole team for this photo, please. Great job over there, folks.